Hello, I'm Gary Alexander, your state representative from the 20th District. I represent Lewis County and parts of Thurston County, including Bakota, Maytown, Rochester, Tenino, and parts of Rainier. I'm reporting to you from the 2009 session here in Olympia. The 2009 session has just begun. Bills are being introduced in both the House and the Senate, and for the next 105 days, the legislature will debate legislation that can and will have an impact on every citizen in this state. I have been chosen by my colleagues to serve on the House State Government and Tribal Affairs Committee this year. And once again, I have been chosen to lead House Republican efforts in writing our state budget as the ranking member of the new House Ways and Means Committee. As many of you know, our state is currently facing a $6 billion budget shortfall, which could get larger. While the governor addressed the budget crisis without new taxes in a recent State of the State address, I was disappointed she didn't address the structural problem with the budget. We didn't get to this point where we have a $6 or $7 billion deficit overnight. We can't lay the entire blame on the national economy. Much of our problem was created right here in Olympia. Over the last 4 years, state spending increased by 33%. That's $8 billion in just 4 short years. We spent far beyond our means, and now it's catching up to us. When the structure itself is flawed, there's no emergency relief fund available to bail us out. One of my top priorities this session will be to fight for taxpayers and real reform. Our families and our businesses are struggling to make ends meet. Jobs are scarce. Since much of our revenue declines as a result of decreased consumer spending, the last thing we should do is tax more money out of consumers' pockets. We should not force taxpayers to bail out the legislature. I believe we should take tax increases off the table altogether. While the governor's initial budget proposal doesn't include tax increases, I don't have the same hope for the House and Senate budget proposals yet to come. My fear is the legislature will simply ignore her no new tax strategy by crafting a budget that relies on some sort of tax increase package and send it to you, the voters, and then get out of town. I believe our citizens and our families deserve better than that. I plan to introduce legislation that will change the way we conduct our state budget process. That includes a balanced budget requirement by the legislature as well as the governor, a sunshine period, and the elimination of game playing. It was great to see so many of you during the past years at town hall meetings in the community. I'm always amazed and pleased at how involved you are in state and local government affairs. Again, my thoughts and prayers go out to our families impacted by the recent floods. We can and will find a true relief. Please remember that I am here in Olympia representing you and your concerns. Along with my colleague, Representative Bolt and Senator Dan Swecker, I am part of your team that works on your behalf. I want to encourage you to call me with your questions and opinions about the budget or any other matters. You can use my direct line, 360-786-7990. Again, that's 360-786-7990, or the toll-free hotline, or send a message by email. And don't forget to check my webpage for news. Again, this is Gary Alexander from the 20th District coming to you from this session in Olympia. Thank you very much.